a self-host container, the registry runs on your own servers so that it will give you more control over how the registry is configured and where the container images are hosted. At the same time, it comes with a cost of maintaining and securing the registry. So if you self-host a container registry, then you have the power to control your applications or to control your container images, like how you want to pull and push them, and you can also force them by providing your own servers. But you have to pay the cost of maintaining them and securing the registry as well. So this is the theory part, but our hands-on demo will start from here. So this is just the last line of this slide, which states that self-hosted container registries allow you to have complete control over your registry and the way it is deployed. At the same time, it comes with a cost of maintaining and securing the registry. So this is a small presentation I have created for this topic because this interview question is asked by many times, and you should know like how you can self-host your own container registry instead of using the public provided container registries. So as usual, I have created a GitHub repository where I have pushed the files which is required for this hands-on practical, and in the readme command I have mentioned all the useful commands which we will be using throughout the video. So the main file which I want to explain first is my Docker Compose file. So in this file, what we are doing is we are using two images or two application you can say. So first image is registry, which is the backbone of self-hosted container registry here. So as you can see, this is a format like how you can write Docker Compose file, because I will be executing Docker Compose in my server. So I'm pulling registry image, which is of latest tag here. After that, I have added some environment variables which will be required to use registry image. After that, I am mounting some volumes which is required for accessing or creating the container registry. And after this, I'm using NGINX. So NGINX is I'm using it for my reverse proxy side. So here also I'm using NGINX image with the latest tag, and it depends on the above image, which is registry. And in my NGINX also, I am just passing or mounting volumes, which is required for NGINX configuration file as well as some certificates. And this is the port where this application will be running. So for more information about what are these environment variables, I have added a section for that as well. So first is registry auth, and the value I have given is st password. So st password is a tool which we will be installing so that it enables basic authentication for the Docker registry using this st password file format. After this, we are also using registry auth st password realm, and the value we have passed is registry realm. So it sets the authentication realm, and this will help to display the users that whenever the authentication will happen, so user will get to know what thing to get pass whenever the prompt is active. After that, we have pass registry auth st password path, and this is the path location. And this path specifies that my container should locate st password file, and inside this st password file, I have the content of my username as well as password, and the password is in hash format. So this file contains the login credential, which will help me to authenticate or to log in my Docker registry, like how we used to do in Docker Hub or your AWS ECR and other cloud registry as well. After that, we have registry storage file system, and we are passing slash data. So it just sets the root directory for storing everything inside the container. So yeah, this is much. This is enough to get started with our hands-on demo. And all other commands I will explain you when I will be like starting or creating the demos. Uh, okay, so in this video as well, I will be using Killer Coda platform, and but this time I won't be using any Kubernetes playground. I will be using Ubuntu because in this video Kubernetes is not required. So yeah, we can still use Ubuntu. Let the playground set up. Okay, so the playground is set up. So now, first we have to install Docker. So I am pretty sure that Docker is already installed in this playground. So I will not be using this command. But if it is not installed in your machine, then definitely you have to install this first. So now let us just check the Docker version as well as Docker Compose version, because we will be using Docker Compose heavily here. So both are installed, and these are the versions which Docker is using. After that, uh, let us directly first copy our Docker Compose file, but I will not directly execute this because I have to do some setups, or you can say prerequisite. So just create this Docker Compose file, Docker Compose YAML, paste this, and let's go back. After this, I will create a folder for my NGINX where I will be storing my certificates as well as my NGINX configuration file, which is mentioned in my Docker Compose as well. So, okay, folder is created. Let's move inside this. Okay, so you can see certs folder is there. So now I will be using a self-signed certificate, and this is the command. And here I will be creating my private key as well as this uh, full chain private key as well. And I will be using or attaching this certificate to this domain. Although I don't own this domain, I will set it up in my Ubuntu machine so that I can use it using this terminal. So my password is set up. Sorry, my certificates are done. Let us check that. Move inside certs. Yeah, full chain full chain as well as private key. Both files are created and are stored in a correct directory. Let's move two directories back. Okay, so now I'm in root. After this, we have to create another folder, which will be storing the data which is required for our registry image. So registry image is the main image which will help us to create everything, or you can say it's the backbone, like how you can create your own container registry. After creating this, we just have to install this utility. Okay, it asks for a prompt. Yes, I will give it yes flag here. After this, we have to create a password file. So here I'm using stpassword, a command line tool, where I will be creating a file which should consist my username as Rohan, and the password is 123 Rohan 123, but it will store everything as a hash in this location. So let us copy this command. Okay, so the installation is also done. Just execute this command. Yeah. So let's move inside registry directory and see here. Username is Rohan, but my password is in hash format. So you have to first decode it. Okay. So now I think we have done almost everything. So we are just left with creating our domain or setting up our domain inside our Ubuntu machine. So you can easily use sudo nano /etc /host and create a new entry, and just mention the local host IP address here, and just paste the domain or anything, any string you like. Just save this and move out of this file. Okay, so I guess we have set up the files for registry image as well as for NGINX and Docker Compose as well. So now we are just left with like adding a simple application which will just print the message hello world. So first we have to create a Docker file here which will have the instruction. After this, Docker file utilize a shell script file to display the message. So I have to create this shell script file as well inside the same directory. Okay, so I guess we are done. Okay, yeah, fine. So let us just execute our Docker Compose file, and let me open a new tab here so that I won't be interfering in between Docker Compose execution. Okay, so let us just Docker Compose. So now it will just pull a registry image and it will download it. And after registry is installed or pulled, then it is pulling NGINX image as well for our reverse proxy thing. Okay, etc. Okay, so sorry, I missed the main part as well for NGINX conf. So first I have to remove this auto-generated configured file because it was generated by Docker Compose. I have already created this nginx conf file as well, so I will just copy this. First, I will create a new nginx configuration file. Paste this. So here I have just used my domain, which I will be, means the server name I am using, and the location of my SSL certificates and the certificate key, and the basic commands which nginx conf we use. Save this, move out of this. Okay, yeah, rerun this command. So I guess I don't see any error now. So I guess my both Docker images are running fine. Okay, so now let us do one thing. We have a Docker file as well as the other related file of our application. Let's just execute this file or build this file. Yeah, so first I should log in to this so that we can be sure that everything is working fine or not. So yeah, after executing Docker login and the server name or the domain name, just for this demo, we just have to pass the username and the password as well. So yeah, here you can see that login is succeeded. After this, let's just build this image, and I'm just using the simple command, which is docker build -t, and I'm naming my image as this. Let it run the Docker file and create the image. So yeah, image is created. Let us check if it is visible in the list or not. So yeah, here you can see. After this, let us run this image if it is running correctly or not. So yeah, so here you can see that it has displayed hello world message, which we wanted. After this, let us push this image to our own self-hosted container registry. So I will just execute this command and just hit enter, and it has smoothly pushed our images or image to our own hosted container registry. After this, we are just left with this simple command where we can check if it has correctly used our container registry or not and pushed our code there or not. So here you can see that it is displaying a directory which is the name of demo image, which we have used in our image as well. So I guess we can say that we have successfully pushed our image to our container registry. And if we move inside this directory, okay, so I guess I should first go to this path, cd, okay, yeah, and then inside demo image, and here you can see the name of our image, which is hello world. Let's move inside this, and here you can see the layers, manifest, and uploads. So this is how you can create your own self-hosted container registry. And now I guess if anyone uh, asks you, can you create your own private or a self-hosted container registry, then you should have the correct answer, or you can say that I know how the things work for creating a self-hosted container registry, and this is how you can even pull and push images. So I hope I was able to help you in understanding this concept, and feel free to ask many more tools related issue which is required by Docker engineers. So thank you. Have a nice day.